competition is down to this game. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line. Well, big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Araujo, and back to the keeper they go. Gonzalo Inacio. That's been drilled forward. Mosquera makes the interception. Rodri, now he's got space here. Cleared away. That has found him in acres of space.
Snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. Inacio goes forward. And it's been given away. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Pedro Neto, now here's the delivery. Baina do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Pedri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. João Felix. João Felix played out to the left flank. João Felix. He's got away. Chance, surely! Out for a goal kick. Pau Kubasi gently done. Pedri. Mosquera. Cucurella. That is very well defended. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Kubasi. Pedri. Mosquera. And it's played forward. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Mosquera. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. Yamal. That's tidy. It's run loose here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Felix. And it's Mendes. great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedro Neto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Yamal. Baina. Portugal making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Cucurella. That's good play. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Goes for a shot! And he thumps it clear. Cucurella. Kubasi. Spain need a win here to make it through.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Long time, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Into the channel. Baina. And it's played in here. João Cancelo can get it clear. That's a throw. And the shot! Oh, he got that all wrong.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Nicely intercepted. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Pedri. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
João Neves. João Neves. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. João Neves. Araujo, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Offside that time. Ruben Neves. And here's Neves. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. And it's Mendes. Crosses it in here. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Oh, sweet feet. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. João Felix. Pedro Neto! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Inácio forwards and with intent. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, and it's lofted through here. Llorente gets rid without sophistication. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Yamal. Now it's Baina. Baina knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Llorente with the cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Llorente. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Cleared away. Pedro Neto. Araujo. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Now it's Llorente. In by Llorente. Throw in. Baina. Rodri. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
But an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
João Felix. Rodri wins the duel this time. Cucurella. Now it's Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Great work on the overlap. Nice control. Time to deliver. Over to the left. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's João Felix. João Felix. So, what can they make of this? Rodri. Mosquera. Moved on forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pedri. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And here's Ferran Torres. He's in plenty of space here. João Cancelo cuts it out. Ruben Neves, aim forwards. He's in a great position here. And he's big chance for a shot! Rodri. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Baina. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Araujo. Keeper's got good distance. Ah, he's given it away. And it's made its way to him. That has been cut short. Mosquera. João Felix. Always onto this. João Felix. Serves up across. And that is not finding anyone. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Llorente. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mendes gets good distance on it. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Lobbed in behind. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Firmly met. Baina. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a throw-in. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. That looks a good ball through. Danger averted for now. And it's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. So who's he picking out? And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Spain really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pedri. Cucurella.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cucurella can get it clear. And here's Neto. Now this could... He's had a shot! Pedro Neto. And he's straight offside. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Here's Ferran Torres. Out towards the flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Baina. Looking for a decent ball in. Ferran Torres. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri, gently done. Yamal, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha, Joao Felix in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? And the shot! Rodri getting this one clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha Played with finesse. Llorente hurtling down that right flank. Some good work on the right flank here. Ferran Torres. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, this is a great position. Referee has just said play on. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. He came in hard, very hard. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. And here's Neto, played out to the right. Picks it up out wide. And he's there to get it away. Portugal have reclaimed it. He's having a shot! It just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Vitinha, and it's played forward. João Cancelo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot a goal! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
João Felix cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Mendes. And here's João Felix. Ferran Torres. Oh, now can they counter? Rodri. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He has found the way through. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Mosquera. Rodri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Portugal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And they've got a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. And here's João Felix. Cucurella. Kubasi. Cucurella. Rodri. João Cancelo, fired deep towards the back post. Ball is over the line. Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. That's a throw. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's good defending, very good defending. Baina. Yamal. Pedri, Mosquera, now it's Ferran Torres. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. That looks a cracking ball. João Felix. That's very neat. And Pedro Neto! Same again, same outcome.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Ruben Neves. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vitinha. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inacio. Spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Mendes. Mendes, that's an imaginative pass. Yamal. Yamal. Now it's Ramos. João Felix. And that has been clubbed away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Mendes. And he's heaved it away. Mosquera tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Trincão's cross.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nice looking ball. Pedri crosses.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Joao Felix, forwards and with intent. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pedri. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet... Ferran Torres!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ferran Torres. Here's Yamal. Yamal, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well read. The danger is averted.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ferran Torres.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Joao Felix. Ruben Neves, gently done. So not long left in this now. Spain have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now. Pedri.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Here's Ferran Torres. And it's Cucurella. Ball comes in. Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think so.
Up he goes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lovely feet. Pedri. Cucurella. It is now or never. Time is against them.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oyarzabal. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it turned out beautifully.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Vega is onto it in a flash. Receives it in a good position here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he finish? It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Joao Felix looking for a runner. It's come to nothing. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Trincao does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. And he's picked out the run. Trincao. Gonzalo Ramos looking to run onto it. Gonzalo Ramos tries a shot! And it's Vitinha. Vitinha done delicately. There's the shot! We've got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Portugal, and that will be the final act. Spain have done it. They have made the knockout stage. So just shy of perfect, but undefeated still. 4 points from 6. A very, very respectable start. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position.